All right, vlog number 3. Again, I'm sorry. I told you I told you guys I think in the last one that consistency was going to be the problem. So, I'm almost what am I like 4 days through The Artist's Way now, 5 days through. I don't know. I've lost count. Which is good because I don't really I'm just doing it now. Like I'm waking up and I'm getting the thing done. I just sit down and I start writing, which has been good for my brain, I think. But let's see, one, two, three, four, five. So technically five, because this first one I did before I even had the book. So I've done about 5 days worth now, working on the 6th and the 7th, and then I get to crack this book open again and try the next chapter. If you didn't see in the last video, this is the book that I'm working through. Not for, sorry, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. It's a form of self help book. It's a course on rediscovery of yourself as an artist, and it's a really interesting concept of unblocking the negative thought patterns that you can have uh, as an artist. Specifically, I'm testing this against the comedy world lately, which has been really cool. I'm finally not sick. Oh my god, I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm actually like normal now. Um, yeah, it feels I feel so much more healthy and ready to go. I went to an open mic last night for the first time this year, and that was an experience. I didn't drink one single drop of alcohol. I am super proud of myself for that because it has been about 2 weeks, maybe a little bit over that since I've had any alcohol, and I would like to keep that ball rolling if I can because I feel good. I feel healthy. Um, I feel I feel mentally present. So that's those are all positives. Probably shouldn't have that in the shot. I just yeah, it's that's another thing that I'm doing. I don't use concentrate anymore. I have gone strictly back to flour, and I've noticed that my intake has gone down a bunch. Um, Partially just for me personally, it's just not as pleasant as concentrate is. Going down, like the physical action is just much more visceral. You know, you can taste all the soot, and it's I don't know. I need to get screens. Is basically what I'm saying. um, but yeah, I'm trying to really just reduce intake on all any like or any form of inebriating substance. I have deleted Facebook, Instagram, and all of that Messenger, Meta, Horizon, whatever you want to call it, all Meta apps because one, I'm mad at Mark Zuckerberg, but after having done that, I am noticing again the clarity that I have during the day is just so nice. I can just go through the day and not look at my phone 24/7, which has been great. We talked about how TikTok's back. I think that's good. I don't like how this is going. I'll say that. Elon's little fucking. I'm not even gonna. I was almost did it, but like that was insanity. And it's crazy to me. I wrote about this today in my pages. I'm not supposed to tell you guys about my pages, but I can skim at least. I don't get how these mega trumpets, I call them trumpets because they're the most loud and annoying section of the orchestra. These trumpets, they how they're able to see, because like me on my side, I'm able to like gather new information, then I'm able to apply it to my life, and I'm willing to change based off of that new information. I feel like that's growth, right? That's not being flip floppy. That's growth. When I am presented with new information that is powerful enough to change my opinion, I change my opinion on it. I it blows my mind now that like for like what is this like almost a decade that we've watched Trump supporters consistently pretend like what he's doing isn't what he's doing, And now we get the Elon thing, and I'm just so curious. Like, they're already going like, "Oh, it's a Roman salute. It's not a German salute." And it's like, listen, first of all, the Romans never did that. That was never recorded in any form of history. It is solely that was something that came up in the '80s for the movies. The movies did that. The movies depicted Romans doing the little salute, and then the Nazis decided to take that over. So like, it's this has never been. Did I say 80s? I meant 30s. I don't know what I said. The point is, it's such a moot point that they are trying to argue. He is doing the thing, the physical action. And I wonder, and again, I can't help but wonder what the one, there's got to be one fact for them, right? That stands above all others, that just consistently they put all of this information against, and it makes them go, oh, well, I can get by with that. That's okay. What he's doing, this is all okay, because this, whatever the fact is, this will keep us. That's what the most important thing is. I don't know what I don't know what to them is just so intoxicating or convincing about what he's saying or doing that is any different or better than any previous politician. You know what he's doing better? He's lying very blatantly is what he's doing. It's like, and it's not even that it's better. He does it, it's just so in your face. It's so in your face. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm going to get off the subject. This isn't a political, this is a vlog. My life is cool. I did an open mic last night, and I got to hang out with some of the local bigger comedians, and that's always fun because like especially now as I'm trying to check my ego, like I'm always worried about like, oh, how is this person gonna view me, blah 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 blah, and I'm trying to approach everything now with the mentality of we're all here doing the same thing. And this is how I used to think too, which is why I don't know, I have just diverted so hard in many ways from who I originally was 3 years ago. And it's harder than I thought to just get back to my original creative self. And honestly, as I work through this book, I don't know if I had a solid foundation of a creator self, because like I still had that negative voice in my head of perception. Perception is probably one of our biggest enemies as an artist, and I'm not saying that as like, oh, this is fact. This is just opinion. Everything I say is opinion. I'm a comedian. I'm a writer. I throw things at the wall until they stick. So don't take anything I say seriously. Yeah, I as an artist want to expand myself and be more in tune with what I'm capable of, and it's difficult. Like we talked a little bit about the censor in one of my in the last one or the one before that. The censor is a difficult thing to overcome. It's the voice of anybody who ever shat on you when you were a kid. It's just, yeah, it can you can be more than that, what that voice is telling you inside your head. It's just about paying attention to what it's saying and then meeting it with a appropriate response. So like for example, like I like to say to myself quite often, you don't deserve this, and then I just simply ask myself, why don't I deserve this? What are you doing right now that's any worse than anybody else, or what have you done that's worse than anybody else? I don't know. This is where therapy comes in. There are so many facets to becoming a healthy human being, both in mind, body, and soul. And as I'm traversing this journey, it is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, and I keep hitting snags. But I will say this is the first year that I've actually been attempting something where I think that I might actually follow through this time. It feels good to be consistent at what I'm doing right now. I'm curious to see how this book goes, because apparently it's supposed to get a lot harder emotionally, and it already kind of has been pretty difficult emotionally. So yeah, lots of stuff. Still looking for a job. That's fun. We'll get there. We'll get there. I think if I don't get anything soon, I am gonna start looking at security again. As upsetting as that is, I just man, I hate shuffling the homeless around, man. It's just not nice. It's not a nice thing to do. Their shit's already hard enough. Why make why why add prunes to it? So yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on being better for all of you. I'm being on for me especially. And yeah, there's just lots to do, man. There's lots of work to do, and it feels worth it this time, which it hasn't in the past. Writing's hard. I was talking about this again in my daily. I'm not. I should talk a little bit about it. It is the ultimate tool for an artist. Like everything, if you think about it, everything that we do visually or any sensory thing that we do as artists, it all starts from, or it can all start from just writing down an idea. It is art in its purest form, if you will. It's the blueprints from which we create our vision. And I am growing to appreciate it in a much bigger way than I used to. Because growing up, it was very difficult for me to sit down and write. But yeah, I open mic was fun. Going back to the ego thing, it's also a big challenge to not engage with people that do and say things that are difficult. And that has become a massive tool as well, just being able to be neutral in those moments and not respond. It has become a skill that I appreciate. But yeah, man, I'm grateful for a lot lately. I'm grateful for my health for sure. Definitely grateful for my health. Because these past 2 weeks, as you guys know, has been rough. It's been really rough. And I keep addressing you guys. This is still for me, but I recognize that I'm taking people on a journey with me. So I didn't mean to ignore you guys right from the start. I'm sorry. This is a healing journey. This is for me. We all got to remember that. This is about me, Chase, not you. You fucking pores. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a poor too. Don't let the fish tanks fool you. That's why I'm a poor. Um, yeah, I guess I'll end this on a positive note. Don't worry about all the shit that's going down right now politically. It's I've been alive for a little bit, not a long time, but a little bit, and they always do this. And I'm trying to remind myself that this is what they do. They make things really loud, and they try to do things, and then we stop them from doing things. I I still have an iota of faith in the system that we're gonna get this guy somehow. Maybe that's wrong of me, but also I'm recognizing that we see the system is broken, and we see that we need to change it. And there are, it seems like, a lot of people who are ready to burden some of that change. I know I am. Small things, guys. Small things. Deleting Facebook, deleting Instagram. Little things to start. That's how you revolt, quote unquote. Um, Little things every day. Don't go breaking the law. Obviously, I would never condone that. Don't go hurting anybody that doesn't deserve it, quote unquote. Again, I would never recommend that you do violence to anybody. Just just stay calm, stay peaceful, get ready. Like, get ready with your mind, like, get ready with your soul, get ready with your body. Work out, eat at home. Don't spend your money at the McDonald's anymore. Just eat at home. Buy groceries. Get SNAP benefits if you don't. Wow, that has changed my life. So I don't know, man. Like, it's all gonna be okay, quote unquote. I'm saying quote unquote a lot because I'm nervous too, guys. I'm nervous too. Um, the deportation thing's really getting to me. It's really bothering me. But positivity. We know what to do if we see ice. We're aware of what we're supposed to do next. We know what we're supposed to say. La migra. Don't let them do this, guys. Be loud about it. Film them. It's your right. Be loud. Be proud. I'm proud of you guys. So yeah, I think that's it for this one. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try real hard to be back tomorrow. I'm sorry I'm not being as consistent with the daily uploads as I'm supposed to be. I'm going to do better. All right. Peace.